Check out this madness, guys. Welcome to Purmerend, Netherlands, right? This is not Amsterdam, actually. This is Purmerend. So, my hostel bunk that I rented is up here in Purmerend. It's really not that bad. So, as you recall, I took a flight to Brussels, right? Next day, I took a Flixbus to Amsterdam, right? So, I rented a hostel up here in Purmerend, right? Not Amsterdam, but this is about 20 miles north of Amsterdam. The Flixbus dropped me off in South Amsterdam. Luckily, it was at the same stop as bus 370. So I took bus 370 up here, tapped on with my debit card for bus 370. It cost about $8 to take the regional line up here. And you can see the city is pretty cool looking, right? Now, if I want to go back in Amsterdam, there's another bus that's like $5 that goes to the center. And we're going to take a walk around Purmerend here. Perfectly good. Hostel is good. They gave me a double bed there, a double bunk. So let's go to the center of town here for 1 second. Check out this madness, guys. What this reminds me of here, Purmerend, it reminds me of Billund, Denmark, and also Copenhagen, right? So very similar to Scandinavia. So as you recall, I was in Denmark 3 years ago. And the apartment buildings there, the bicycles, all of this, the weather, it's actually a bit chilly here in Netherlands, right? I had on a light jacket here in July, which is very strange. So let's go take a look at the center of town here. So the weather, and also it's very expensive here, right? So this hostel, even though it was cheaper, right, it's still pretty expensive, $30 to $40 a night. That's why I'm going to stay a couple of nights here. Now, in Billund, I had a campsite, right? I was doing some free camping over there. It's very green, a lot of woods around there. So this is the oldest part of town here. It's called Co-Market. This street here. I have to say it's to my liking, other than the weather, right? Quite different than Tenerife, right? So I was in Tenerife, as you recall, just 48 hours prior to now, right? Belgium and the Netherlands. So you have a lot of bicyclists here, just as in Denmark. Let's see here. So let's go down a little bit further here. This city is bigger than Billund, right? Billund is a very small town. Hardly anything around there. Let's see, we have a little shopping mall over here. Let's see here. Let's check out this church, guys. Let's see. Let's go check out this place here. Hate to have to see what the weather's like here during wintertime. Must be crazy with snowstorms. So maybe I'll put that on my bucket list, you know, come back to Scandinavia during the winter, or even Denmark. Let's see here. Okay, the church is on the other side. This one, let's see, this is the museum, I think. What this is here. Let's see what this is here. This is the church here. So it had a very modest interior there. Let's see, and the museum is over here. Let's check out Purmerend Museum. And we'll just check the entry fee here. Wow. So it's under construction here. Not really visible here. However, we can check the admissions fee here. And then it looks like we have a little old town here. We can go walk down this street here. So price €450. I'm not going to accept that because they have a lot of construction there. So let's go down here. So tomorrow I have a tour, free tour, tour by donation of Amsterdam at 2 p.m. So going to take the local bus or the regional bus down there. I think it's around €5 for the bus, and tour is paid by donation there. So that should be exciting there. My first time in Amsterdam. Let's see, mostly we have little shops around here. All right, let's go the other direction here. We're going to check out the canals as well. That'll be my second part of this video here. Let's take a look at this side of the street here. And so in Denmark, similar to Netherlands, they speak English fluently, although that's not the native language there. But they can switch very rapidly to English. And they're very very westernized, you know. And they also have Lidl here, which is very cheap. Let's see here, Subway, just as we see in the USA. All right, let's... All right, let's hit the canals, guys, just for the purposes of this video. Check out all of the bicycles, guys. So we're going to make our way over to the canals, and we're going to take a little walk and check out the boats. So they use this as a way to, get transport, back before cars, right? The canals, right? So got those waterways there for transport to, Amsterdam. Check out this canal, guys. So let's take a left here. We can take a little walk along this pathway here. When I was coming in on the bus yesterday, I noticed there's numerous bicycle paths that go along the canal that is coming up from Amsterdam, right? So maybe we'll check those out sometime. Got a little drawbridge here for the boats. Let's take a walk down here. Interesting. Some people live in houseboats here, right? How they manage in the winter, I'm not sure, but they do sometimes do this kind of thing. Let's take a little walk outside of town here. Now, as you recall, yesterday I was in Brussels for one day, right? And it was like It was about 90 yesterday. Now, the day before when I showed up there, it was like 97 degrees, right? So up here, suddenly I have to break out my jacket. It's 3 hours north, three and a half hours north. So it's actually not that far. But strangely, suddenly it's cooled off a lot here in Europe. And if you're not from Europe, say I'm from the US, and in the United States, the weather in July, even in like say New York State, is probably going to be pretty warm, right? It's not going to be like below 80 degrees. You know, it's going to be about this 80 degrees, 85, something like this every day. So it's strange to see this kind of weather here. Here we have a boat out for leisure. Check out the canal over here, guys. Let's see here. Show you guys this fancy area. Hopefully there's no flooding over here, right? Because of sea level rise and stuff like this. But this is the way they build their houses here. So this street up here, what this is, there's some fancy houses up here. Wow. All right, I'm gonna go grab some lunch here, and then I'll be back. I got this awesome canal here in Purmerend. Check out this park, guys. It's called Calisthenics Park in the north part of Purmerend. As you can see, it's very green here. Let's see here. Let's go take a seat on the bench here. So I'll end the video here on this pedestrian and cyclist path here. Many cyclists here in Netherlands. This goes to some other part of town, so we're going to check this out here. Check this out, guys. Check out this place. Marshy area, like a little pond.